Greetings from North Aurora. Let me turn this fan on. Okie dokie. Clearly just sitting in my bathroom. But the topic of the day is cash, 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 dot, dot, dot. Um, Had to figure out some change to get these, obviously. Okay. So, my name is Anton X. I go officially by Mr. X if probable. And, topic of the day being cash, 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 dot, dot, dot. Because I myself work two jobs. I'm sure a lot of Americans and other people around the world work two jobs. It's kind of exhausting, to say the least. But just this morning, somebody advised that I go take on a third job like it was okay. Like this should just be the norm, that people should just work three jobs, right? And in my opinion on that is pretty much that I don't really have to, you know? I feel like people should just make as much as they need, and then the rest can go other places, especially when we have countries severely under poverty levels. Instead of trying to grab every dollar we can in America, perhaps we should just grab what we need. Isn't that a fancy thought? Something that Americans probably never crossed their mind to think. I understand it's hard in America. I understand that rent is not free. I understand gas is not free. I understand even this cigarette I smoke is not free. Okay? But, on the other hand, free and drive, money and drive, are two different things. One little background about myself is that I do HIV mentoring sometimes. I am in the scene of HIV awareness. I've been to Springfield for the conference that was down there, and hopefully can go to Washington for the bigger one. I've enrolled myself a couple years ago, into architecture school. Um, Man, moved myself into a new place this year. Um, my first job is Tribs. I do paper routes, and my second job is Dollar Tree. I just, do cashiering. Nothing fancy about me, honestly. I'm not no manager, not a superintendent. I don't move planes. I've seen a lot of different jobs out there. I'm just a regular person trying to live through life. Back to my topic, after background. So, this person, and I've had a few other people try to advise me that either things can or cannot be done in my life, which kind of makes zero sense. I feel like if I'm the person doing it, then only I can determine that. Only I can say, hey, well, this can be done by my drive or it cannot. Considering I've already put myself into architecture school, which is not an easy task, I'm going to say it can be done. Or it can't be. I'm going to be the one to make those decisions. And I approve that everybody should make those decisions for themselves, not allow somebody to turn them into this money mogul. We all want to look like Jay-Z and, maybe Beyonce. But in reality, unless you're working like Beyonce did from the age of God knows when, you won't have money like her. Sad to say. Sad to say. And most American kids don't have time for that shit. Nobody goes out and get a job at like 7 years old just so they can be banking at 30. It's obvious. Most likely at 7, 10, 11 years old, if you're enjoying your life and not chasing a dollar, you would be out, maybe playing in the snow, maybe playing in the leaves. Who knows? Not forcing yourself to get vocal training, not becoming some star athlete, not anything like that. You would enjoy your childhood. Um, Obviously. And I have. Um, I really didn't start working until I was 16, 17, I believe. I had a little small job when I was 14, but nothing major. Um, and yeah, I did tons of factory. I've pulled up, carpet. I've done interior demolition. I've done putting up roofs. I've actually put a roof on a house. That was interesting. The things as boring as stacking cans. I've worked at Butterball. I've worked quite a few places, done quite a few jobs because I really get bored with them quickly. Um, but through all that, and even through all the money, I had to really realize that my happiness, my joy, my sense of expression is always first. Always first. Not the money. Unfortunately, might disagree. Of course, there's going to be those naysayers that say, hey, well, this is America. We need money. We need tons of it. We never have enough, apparently. Um, Disagree, but whatever. Mm, just mainly for me, I feel that, I've done a lot in my life in such a short period of time. And then these people who go chasing a dollar, hmm, they've done quite a lot too, but the real question is that stability still there? Hmm. Did they plan properly? Hmm. And are they even remotely satisfied with the life they live? Majority of the time, possibly not. I'm not gonna put a blanket term and say that everybody's not happy or everybody is happy. But, but I feel as if for me to be happy and for other people in the world to be happy, it would take a little more than a printed dollar bill. It's gonna take more than a printer to make somebody happy. Sad to say. It's gonna take some drive. It's gonna take some dedication. It's gonna take some ambition, and it's gonna take the will and need. Just that simple. Nowhere in there does money come about. Nowhere. Nowhere. The money part is just to get the stability. And then, and we, I mean, not everywhere is that even the case. Um, but I regress. Pretty much this video is just about, like, people don't work yourself to death. Like, this is what they expect, this is what they want. You become good little cattle. And, you work for these companies, you make Butterball rich, you make Suncast rich, you make, I'm dropping names, my bad. You make the Tribune rich, because they're a big production. And the only person still struggling is the people, sad to say. While these companies reign over us like we're nothing. So, instead of making all these companies rich, perhaps people should find better plans to make themselves rich or to make themselves more stable. Um, that would be a good start. And then just to bring up political topics, um, I'm really not surprised that so many Americans, not just white, are voting for Donald Trump. Look what we learned in America. That first off, your money is worth everything. The businessman is always right. And second off, that it doesn't really matter what you say as long as you can pay for anything on the planet. Donald Trump. And this does not mean I'm pro Hillary either, I like to add, because no. Same people, different team. Um, and different ways of expressing supremacy. But that's not a political tip. But there's no surprise that Donald Trump may or may not become president. Even if he says whatever the fuck he feels on his mind, even if he's a sexist, a racist, an asshole, possibly a molester from what I've heard from some of these speeches, people start still vote for him because he's a wealthy businessman. He can get our wealth accumulated, which is what most people would like to believe, but in reality, just like George Bush and his accumulation of wealth, how did that help any other person besides the Bush family? It did not. Um, Sad to say, people will constantly keep believing that the businessman is always right and that the money is always the grand happiness. I don't believe so. I literally had to go scrapping, got $5, and then I had to count out change just to get these squares. Am I sad? Is it a struggle? Well, not sad, no. But struggle, yes, the struggle to live. Um, so that just comes, without saying. When trees bloom from the ground, they don't just say, hey, here I am, you know? They have to go through the process of struggle through the dirt, struggle to grow, struggle through the air, struggle through everything, struggle through some of the trees that are by it to even produce itself into maybe the biggest tree on the block. And since trees are older than people and may have a little more common sense, I believe, considering they're more connected with the planet, I would believe that that would be the most proper way to go, is that the struggle to live. Um, Money's not everything, people. It's not. Your self-worth is more for more than money can ever be worth. Your self-worth is more, you know, 1325, perhaps 1375, which I gave up, And people say, oh, you're so crazy, 1375, oh my God, I love to make that. And in my comeback, it's pretty much go for it, Butterball Montgomery, they're hiring. And I'll even drop RTE, ready to eat. Bacon's probably hiring too. If you want that 1375, please jump at it. If you're in the Illinois area, any area with a butterball that's paying significant amounts, jump at it. That's on you. But personally, myself, my dignity was worth more than $13.75. Sadly, my dignity was worth probably more than 20 to 30 bucks an hour. You know, because at the end of the day, my dignity is worth more, and this company gives no fuck, true story, about how I see myself as a person, how I look at myself, nor how I value myself. They never will, they never have, and I highly believe that won't happen anytime soon. Um, and I guess I'll leave it at that. Pretty much, don't value the dollar more than yourself, people. It's ridiculous. Au revoir, Mr. X signing out.